Hare Krishna. Today I am reading the Sri Krishna Leela book. This is brought from ISKCON temple. Means wherever you have the center at your city. So I have bought this from ISKCON temple. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Now I am reading the chapter 36, which is named as the Kamsa Saint Sakura for Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Only I am reading this book. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vrindavan was always absorbed in the thought of Sri Krishna. Everyone remembered his pastimes and was constantly immersed in the ocean of transitional bliss. But the material world is so contaminated that even in Vrindavan, the asuras or demons tried to disturb the peaceful situation. Once a demon named Aristasur entered the village in the form of a great bull with a gigantic body and huge horns, digging up the earth with his hooves. When the demon entered Vrindavan, the whole land appeared to tremble as if there were an earthquake. He roared fiercely, and after digging up the earth on the riverside, he entered the village proper. The fearful roaring of the bull was so piercing that some of the pregnant cows and women had miscarriage. His body was so big, stout and strong that a cloud hovered over his body, just as clouds hover over mountains. Aristasur entered Vrindavan with such a fearful appearance that just on seeing this great demon, all the men and women were afflicted with great fear, and the cows and other animals fled the village. The situation became very terrible, and all the inhabitants of Vrindavan began to cry, Sri Krishna, please save us. Sri Krishna saw that the cows were running away, and he immediately replied, Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. He then appeared before Aristasur and said, You lowest of living entities, why are you frightening the inhabitants of Gokul? What will you gain by this action? If you have come to challenge my authority, then I am prepared to fight you. In this way, Sri Krishna challenged the demon, and the demon became very angry by the words of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna stood before the bull, resting his hand on the shoulder of a friend. The bull proceeded towards Sri Krishna in anger, digging the earth with his hooves. Aristasur lifted his tail, and it appears that clouds were hovering about the tail. His eyes were reddish and moving in anger. Pointing his horns at Sri Krishna, he charged him just like the thunderbolt of Indra. But Sri Krishna immediately caught his horns and tossed him away, just as the gigantic elephant repels a small inimical elephant. Although the demon was perspiring, but Sri Krishna immediately caught his horns and tossed him away, just as a gigantic elephant repels a small inimical elephant. Although the demon was perspiring and appeared very tired, he took courage and got up. Again he charged Sri Krishna with great force and anger. While rushing towards Sri Krishna, he breathed very heavily. Sri Krishna again caught his horns and immediately threw him to the ground, breaking his horns. Sri Krishna then began to kick his body, just as one squeezes a wet cloth on the ground. Being thus kicked by Sri Krishna, Aristasur rolled over and began to move his legs violently, bleeding from the mouth and passing stool and urine, his eyes starting from their sockets. He passed to the kingdom of death. The demigods in the celestial planets shower flowers on Sri Krishna for his wonderful achievement. Sri Krishna was already the life and soul of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, and after killing this demon in the shape of a bull, he became the cynosure of all eyes. With Balramji, he triumphantly entered Vrindavan village, and the inhabitants glorified him and Balramji with great jubilation. When a person performs some wonderful feat, his kinsmen and relatives and friends naturally become jubilant. It was after this incident that the great sage Narad Muni disclosed to Kamsa the secret of Sri Krishna. Narad Muni is generally known as Devadarshan, which means that he can be seen only by demigods or persons on the same level with the demigods. But Narad Muni visited Kamsa, who was not at all on the level of the demigods, and allowed Kamsa to see him. Of course, Kamsa also saw Sri Krishna. What to speak of Narad Muni? But unless one sees the Lord or his devotees with purified eyes, one cannot derive the actual benefit. Of course, anyone who associates with a pure devotee derives imperceptible benefit, which is called asnat sukruti. One cannot understand how he is making progress, yet he makes progress by seeing the devotee of the Lord. Narad Muni's mission was to finish things quickly. Sri Krishna appeared in order to kill the demons, and Kamsa was the chief among them. Narad Muni wanted to expedite things, therefore he immediately approached Kamsa with all the real information. You are to be killed by the 8 sons of Vasudeva. Narad told Kamsa that 8th son is Sri Krishna. You were misled by Vasudeva into believing that the 8th issue of Vasudeva was a daughter. Actually, the daughter was born to Yasudha, the wife of Nanda Maharaj, and Vasudeva exchanged his son for the daughter. So you were misled. Sri Krishna is the son of Vasudeva, as is Balramji. Being afraid of your atrocious nature, Vasudeva has tactfully hidden them in Vrindavan out of your sight. Narad Muni further informed Kamsa, Sri Krishna and Balramji have been living ignotia in the care of Nanda Maharaj. All the asuras, your companions, who were sent to Vrindavan to kill different children, were killed by Sri Krishna and Balramji. As soon as Kamsa got this information from Narad Muni, he took out his sharp sword and prepared to kill Vasudeva for his duplicity. But Narad pacified him. You are not to be killed by Vasudevji, he said. Why are you so anxious to kill him? Better try to kill Sri Krishna and Balramji. But in order to satisfy his wrath, Kamsa arrested Vasudevji and his wife and shackled them in iron chains. Acting on the new information, Kamsa immediately called for the Kesi demon and asked him to go to Vrindavan immediately to kill Balramji and Sri Krishna. Actually, on the new information, Kamsa immediately called for the Kesi demon and asked him to go to Vrindavan immediately to kill Sri Krishna and Balramji. In actuality, Kamsa asked Kesi to go to Vrindavan to be killed by Sri Krishna and Balramji and thus get salvation. Then Kamsa called for his eight expert elephant trainers as well as for the wrestlers Chanur, Mustik, Sal, Tosal, etc. And he told them, "My dear friends, try to hear me attentively. At Nanda Maharaj's place in Vrindavan, there are two brothers, Sri Krishna and Balramji. They are actually two sons of Vasudeva. As you know, I have been destined to be killed by Sri Krishna. There is a prophecy